Hi everyone, my name is Shanice. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button and make sure that you're also just liking, sharing, and commenting. If you have thoughts, I always love to hear them. So today I thought I should do a kind of different video than what I normally post. And I wanted to talk about how to help someone you know that's lost somebody that's dealing with grief. I've been seeing this topic come up a lot personally, professionally, just in general. I've been seeing this common theme about, okay, I don't know what to do, I don't know how to help, but I want to help. I think the very first thing you should keep in mind, especially when it's someone who um, is born again, who has the Holy Spirit, one thing you should keep in mind is that the Holy Spirit is a comforter. He's going to do his job. So you're not going to be able to make the person experience the comfort, the peace that the Holy Spirit is able to bring for them. So don't think that you're here to do the Holy Spirit's job. That's the first thing I want to say. All right. Maybe you're this person's friend, you're a close relative, you're someone who cares about this person that has lost somebody close to them. That person has gone to be with the Lord, whatever the case may be. One thing I want to say to you is that in situations like this, I know people tell you there are no such thing as stupid questions. This is one of those times where that is not the case. There are silly questions, there are stupid questions. I think if you let love lead, if you let this desire to be not selfish, not in it for you, not to say that you were there for this person or anything, but if you genuinely just focus on leading with love for this person, for God, you will find that you're able to navigate smoothly. You're not able to navigate this easy. What do I mean by there are silly questions? How are you? That's a silly question. If someone just lost someone they care about, they're probably not doing as well as they could be, right? They're probably experiencing grief. They're probably sad about that loss. You understand what I'm saying? Now you're forcing them to like speak in faith or whatever the case may be, or even lie to you about how they're feeling. Because if you truly care to know how they are, you would go see them. You wouldn't be asking them via text, how are you? You understand? And one thing I really want to encourage us to stop doing is stop asking what happened. They know what happened. When you ask what happened, it's like this whole thing where you're forcing them to relive what just happened. Like you're forcing them to go through it again. You're like, okay, now tell me what has happened to you that has no bearing on me or what I'm able to help you with. Do you see? It's very, very selfish to ask that. Especially when it's a situation where someone has passed prematurely. If the person wants to tell you, they will tell you. If there's people that are close to them that may not have been affected as much, maybe you can ask those people, not people that are directly impacted. Do you see what I'm saying? Because there's no way you can spin it that it's not a selfish question. You're literally in it to satisfy your own curiosity. It doesn't matter how the person happened to pass away. The point is that the person passed away. There's no answer to that question that does anything for you. There, none. First, I just want to get that out of the way. There's nothing in there that does anything for you. All you're doing is satisfying your curiosity, and then maybe you want to spread the news to other people and you want to have that answer too when you do that. But all you're doing is further hurting the person that you claim to care about. So I've talked about what you shouldn't do, some of the things you shouldn't do. I hope you know that there's a lot I'm not saying, but if you start thinking with the mentality that I'm trying to explain to you, you'll be able to kind of infer some other things that probably may not be the smartest thing to do. Now, what can you do? I think the really important thing is try to step outside of yourself and ask, instead of how are you doing, what's going on, try to say, how can I help? Can I get you some food? Food is always my go-to because I personally love food. And so if someone has passed, I'm always that person that's like, okay, maybe I can help with bringing groceries. What's not in your house right now? Let me go pick it up from the grocery store. Do you want some food? Chick-fil-A. I can whip up something at home for you and bring over. Are you guys gonna have guests? I can bring some food over. Try to bring more action into your comforting rather than just words. It's good that they know you're praying for them. That's great. That's awesome. And if you can support them in, with sending funds to help with funeral costs or whatever the case may be, that's needed, yes. But also, you can also bring your services. The person might be having to cover a lot of things, having to help, with the family stuff, whatever the case may be. There's a multitude of things that they are needing to do. They may not even be thinking to do, So maybe bringing snacks over, bringing food, like concrete food for the weekend. Maybe the person's not feeling up to cooking, but they still need to eat. Those are the kinds of things that when you text someone, I don't even text, are you hungry? I'm just like, oh, do you like this? What do you order from here? I'm running by there. I'm on my way to your place. What can I get you from here? I want to get answers from them that are not in relation to whatever is going on. It's just, here's what I can do, so I'm gonna do it, and I just want your input on, okay, what exactly am I needing to get for you? All right. Do you guys have tissue papers at home? Towels, napkins? What do you have? What can I do? And when people start seeing that, when you're seeing that you're showing up consistently, it's not just about collecting gossip. It's not just about doing the routine check-in to say that you've checked in. When they're seeing this, they're happy. They feel comforted by your presence, and yes, once you're there, feel free to pray with them. Feel free to encourage them in whatever way you can, but use wisdom. Please use wisdom. I've seen a lot of times when I'm just like, there's no way the Holy Spirit cleared that what you've just said. There's no way you've cleared these things with the Holy Spirit. Please, as a Christian, use the Holy Spirit. Use the wisdom of God. There's some things you don't need to say. There's some actions you don't need to take in the name of comforting someone. If you don't know what to do, just say, I don't know what to do. I can't imagine what you're going through. You can be honest. How can I help? What can I do? Ask questions like that instead of assuming this is what they want, this is what they need. Just ask. I hope this has helped. I hope it didn't feel like ranting in any way, but I did have a bit of frustration surrounding this topic, and I'm sure that you felt that in my answers and in my suggestions. Feel free to comment below with any other tips and tricks that you may have, that you want to share, experiences that you feel like can shed light on the subject more. I'm happy to hear, and I'm sure it'll bless someone. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I love you. God bless you. Bye.